So another big fight has arrived for this outstanding boxer, and certainly we could talk about other parts of his game, but I know you like to lead the dance when it comes to his hands because they are sharp.
Yeah, Johnny, when he's most comfortable, when he's having his most success, it's whenever he's comfortable in the boxing realm. When he can fight behind that beautiful jab, set up the 1-2, set up the jab, right hand, and also those body shots. You see him turn and pivot and dig right up under the elbow with those body shots that can really put his opponent down. So while he may not like to be called a boxer, he wants to be called mixed martial artist, being a boxer is what's allowed him to be where he is today.
And you know what? When Bruce Buffer announces him here in a few minutes, he'll call you mixed martial artist, but we'd like to see the hands here tonight. All right, he's got cardio for days, and he is as high-level a wrestler as we have seen cross into this division in some time. Can do worse than having a high-level wrestling base for mixed martial arts.
So he wants the pace. It's the pace and the pressure. It's what separates the wrestlers from everyone else. It's an ability to go to those dark places, live in them, make those hard moments the best moments of your day. And when you get to the octagon, everything seems easier. This kid has an ability to operate in the darkness, operate in the tough moments. He's gonna have to try and drown his opponent, drag him to those deep waters, and try to ensure that he can't compete with them.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch this kid fight, John.
Oh, mentally, he's just so forged, right? I mean, he'll chain takedowns, no discouragement if he doesn't get it. It's really a pleasure to watch high-level wrestlers perform when they're at their best. We'll see if he can be back here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this Bantamweight fight. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Cejudo. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world and the former UFC bantamweight champion, Henry Triple C Cejudo.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, here's the longtime Team Alpha male rep, Song Yadong. He has accrued a wealth of UFC experience, and as this round gets underway, he believes there are going to be some openings here on the feet. He said, I'm not going to force anything in transition, but he believes that there's going to be a knockout here and that the judges' scorecards will not be needed at the end of this contest. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Big knee there. Establishing the jab here. Tags him with the uppercut.
Oh, man, he lands another punch to the head.
Oh, beautiful lead kick is good there by Yadong. All right, nice job by the wrestler, sticking to the game plan here early. DC goes to the clinch. He said he didn't want to be shooting takedowns from way outside. We'll see if he tries to get a level change here on the inside.
Well, he needs to. This boxer is so good in close. Whereas you're clinching with most athletes, they tend to panic. Boxing has spent a lot in the clinch, so this guy's well-versed here. But where he isn't well-versed is getting his feet tripped, getting foot swept, getting level changed on. So he's got to mix everything up. It's high-low if he wants to take this guy down. He's going guillotine.
Oh, he's got the submission locked in now. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and the submission defense wins this transition.
Yadong getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Totally somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Well, he's got his back now. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
He cut him. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Yadong. Making all these shots count. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. 90 seconds now to go in the round. Good work from the top here by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is studding off the mat.
Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker.
In the half guard, another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Cejudo. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
30 seconds left. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can land 30, 40 strikes in a row, the referee will have no choice but to finish the fight.
Oh, big shots from the top.
Nice defense.
Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so that round is in the books. Yadong's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. Well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
Ready.
Second round underway. How about Cejudo on the stand? Alan Byers, certainly a guy who deserves a lot of credit for the boxing improvements from the Olympic gold medalist Cejudo. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good.
And there's that jab.
Got the single collar tie. Knees to the body. Back to the jab now, no good. Man, takedown defense 101. Sometimes I watch this boxer stuff shots, and it seems like he's been wrestling his whole life.
Well, that's the first thing you have to do when you come into this sport is learn to defend takedowns. He has done that. He spent a lot of time working on this. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. Oh, man, that was slick. He has done such a great job of targeting that cut that now he has his opponent in a critical situation.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions. Great defense by this fighter.
Just work. I'll stand it up. Just work.
Let's see those elbows.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, this UFC fight is sort of dissolving into a horror movie. I don't need to see any more damage inflicted.
You don't have to lose everything on one night. His corner can stop the fight now, and he would be mad now, but he would appreciate them later because it will extend his career going down the line. Oh, right into mount.
Cejudo's in half guard.
That was nice.
Oh, good ground and pound here.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Cejudo. Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. Cejudo getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. 90 seconds to go in round two. Looks like the cut man to my right is starting to get anxious with all the high volume of strikes being landed here. He has really kept his opponent on his heels throughout.
He's had him on his heels. He's got him reacting. He's reacting to the feints. He's reacting to the jab. He's reacting to every single thing coming in his direction. He has got to find a way to change the narrative, to change the way that this fight is playing out if he wants an opportunity. But to this point, this boxer has looked amazing.
Yadong's an absolute mess. I wonder if they might call in the ringside physician and potentially stop this fight. Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Seconds left. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Cejudo.
He's got to be careful here.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Cejudo's in half guard now. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Round three next. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here.
Focus on the blood. Don't worry about the cut. Just protect it.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Clean punch right there. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there, really starting to connect at a high percentage.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted, he's been beaten.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Oh, he dove with the punch and he lands. All right, well, things are getting critical now. A lot of damage, a lot of blood in and around that eye. You could stop this fight right now.
You can stop it right now. I mean, I don't understand what anyone's waiting for. They're giving this guy a chance, but if he doesn't do something different defensively, it won't last much longer.
How clean is that jab by Cejudo? All right, the referee has stepped in here as expected. He is going to call in the doctor to look at what is a pretty significant cut that he's dealing with.
It's a mess. It's completely a mess, and I'd be very surprised if this fight continues.
And the doctor doesn't, he doesn't care about the fans, doesn't care about your feelings at home. That will do it. That cut calls an end to things, and ultimately it'll go into the books as a TKO doctor stoppage. Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Henry Triple C Cejudo!
Wow, what a moment in this arena, and for this young wrestler. If he goes on to become a UFC champion, perhaps this is the fight and the finish against this boxer that we'll look back on as the tournament.
We'll say to ourselves, you remember when he did this?
Yeah.
And that's when you're gonna go. That was when he started to ascend up to a championship level. Because when you can get through a guy that holds this type of skill, a boxer of this caliber, it really does make a statement to the world that you're ready for the elite of the elite.